I never thought I would own my own home. I used to lay in bed and think, how am I going to get out of here? Looking at the cracks in the walls, like, I got to get out of here soon. I just never thought it would be possible. I was on Facebook, and a friend of mine from Florida named Tony, she's also with Habitat, and I saw her getting her house built, and they put up the first wall, and I was like, wow, let me call and see if we have one of those in our area.
I think Habitat for Humanity stands out among the other nonprofits that provide housing to the community in a variety of ways. First of all, we make our families work for their house.
Well, Helen Marie, she wanted to know, how long I've been on my job, how much did I make a year, and she told me a couple of things that I needed.
An ideal family for this program is a family where they have been living in Berks County for at least 1 year. They have to be working for at least 1 year, and they have to meet that minimum income requirement, where in this case for a family of 4, it has to be about an income of $42,000 a year. Now that may not sound like a big number, but that's just enough to maintain a house, support themselves, pay the mortgage on time, put shoes on their kids' feet, and put food on the table.
So I collected all the information, then I got a phone call not too long for them telling me, okay, I need to work on my credit. So I almost fainted because that's something that wasn't important to me, working on my credit. I was just living day to day. I would never think about that. Paying a doctor bill, oh no, that's not important to me. I have to eat. But she helped me work on my credit, something I've never done in my life. Never. Never thought I was capable of doing.
Most people think that we give out houses to homeless people, which we do not. Our families work very hard to do that. Part of that is sweat equity hours. They have to do 400 hours, which means 400 hours at either the job site, at the restore, and then something that's very unique to us is our homeowner education program. And that's 76 hours of financial literacy, where we have classes on banking, budgeting, general home maintenance. So when they leave the renter perspective and move into home ownership, they have that extra strong footing when they move into their house.
I think I'm better prepared to be a homeowner now because they taught me more than I've ever known. I didn't know anything about this stuff. I learned a lot. It was hard, but I knew I can do it. It made me even want it even more.
My mom came home and she was telling me about this program that she was in, and I wanted to know more about the house and where it was and where we're going to be moving. So I asked her to drive me around to see where it was. So then we drove up to the house and we saw it, and we were just looking. It didn't seem like it was going to be like the house we're about to move in, because it just didn't look like they would be able to fix it up.
The sweat equity hours, they were hard, but they could give me 500 more right now. I would do it. That's how bad I want this house. We worked on my property. We worked, did mucking in the basement, mixing cement, carrying bricks, raking leaves. We did the dirty part of taking out carpet after carpet with dead cats, just all kind of stuff that you couldn't take the smell, but we did it. I did it happily.
It's fun. I like doing sweat equity because I didn't think I would like volunteering before, but it's my house, so it's fun to go out there and do stuff.
The volunteers are great, and my daughter told me too, you know what, Mom? Because I never thought about volunteering, but she's like, these people are really here, it's their house. They were really working hard to volunteer. So she was like, after we get our house, we still have to volunteer, which I never thought about doing. But yeah, it's great. I can't believe the volunteers come actually wanting to do that dirty work. My children, they put in their time. My children put in the work, the hard work. They see me every day working, doing my 400 hours, and they were right there with me every step of the way.
Nothing is handed to anybody in this program. So I think it's huge for these little ones to grow up knowing that my mom and my dad, or whoever the case may be, worked very hard for this house, and look what we got from hard work.
My children get to see us living a normal, happy, safe, secure life. It would mean everything. It would mean everything to them. I've always told them, we're gonna move, but look, I've been telling them that for 15 years, but I could never find anywhere, suitable. I said we might as well stay where we are. And when I started this process, I told them, I promise I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. I can do this. Even though this was really the hardest thing I ever had to do. But I told them I wasn't gonna give up, and I didn't, and it's gonna mean everything to them.
There's a certain niche market of families who are looking to do it the Habitat way. This is not a program that's going to solve homelessness. This is not a program that's going to solve severe poverty. But it is a program that's going to allow families who have, as we do now, 60% of the median income. They do have some financial wherewithal, but they just don't seem to get to that level where they can go into a bank and get traditional financing. It's an opportunity that is only afforded to that kind of niche market. And it has been a struggle to try and identify who those families are. We spend a lot of time trying to peel back the onion to find out where people are in their lives enough that they'd want to make the investment that we require in order to own a home. So the families are out there, and we know they are. But again, it's a struggle, and we're working very hard to get the message out there that we're available and it's worthy of their time and their effort. Habitat International wants its affiliates like ours and everyone to be able to have societal impact and to make a huge kind of contribution to the communities that they live and work in. And this is part of how that's going to be accomplished.
I think the day that I get the keys to my own home will be overwhelming. I would think about all the hard work I put in. Like, I just can't wait for that day to come. I would tell all the people that made this dream come true, it means the world to me. And without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. There's no way I would be here without Habitat for Humanity.